EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They go play action. Cousins out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 72 yards. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline, and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now to throw. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On second down, Dillon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So we had the touchdown and 2-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
After a gain of 7, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're going to run this with a tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Crosby puts it through. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And again, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
The kick by Crosby is good. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers flushed out right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying the power game with Ham. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Final play of the half, Cousins. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. He's going to go up top again. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. On the handoff, Dillon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start the drive with Cook, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 12, Cousins forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Play action now. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Cousins on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Able to find Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Rodgers to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to it,